Hi, I'm Gerhardt, and I've got a question for you. Have you lost your soul? Take yourself back to your fourth grade arithmetic. You remember what it was like. You're sitting there and you wish you had a calculator, but all you have is the memorization and understanding of why math works the way that it does. 4 times 4 is 16. The square root of 9 is 3. And because you know all of that, you can get the work done. But as we got more sophisticated, we took the calculator itself and started to use it to help us speed through the math. But I want you to stop and imagine a world where you never understood why math worked the way that it did. That the machine was the one that gave you the answer, the calculator was giving you why this was true. Here's what I want you to understand. Are we losing our souls to machines? Fast forward from the fourth grade to today's world and think for a moment about what's going on around us right now. Everyone is in search of a king. And being in search of that king, they're wanting someone to outsource their decision making, their responsibility, their trust. And as they do that, then if it doesn't go right, well, it was the computer's fault. It was the reason why things didn't go the way that I hoped that they would. But you see, to be human is to go through the process that is imperfect. It doesn't involve me always understanding every step of what I should do at every moment. And so I'm in this journey of both what God has downloaded in His Scripture to provide as an answer, next to the decision of what should I do next. And here lies the danger of losing our souls. Let me ask this question of you while you consider this. How anxious are you right now? To be human and think for ourselves, to be followers of Christ, we've already been made alive through Jesus' work. Our souls are already destined for eternity, but there's this thing about transformation that has to take place. And through my mind, I'm being renewed and transformed through Scripture. And if I'm doing that, I'm pressing back against the world's deceit in me. And so if I am doing that work in my soul with renewing my mind and staying connected to the Father, then my soul should be transforming. But see, the problem is that these machines offer us answers. They want to think for us. And I think that we are in the process of losing our souls. Not in a salvation sense. You're already saved. You already know Jesus. And as a Christ follower, you've got a spirit that you didn't have before. But I want you to understand this human process that we lose as we start to outsource our souls to machines, we outsource to media, and we outsource to men. As you're considering your soul today, I want you to understand that when it comes to machines, with the rapid change of AI, there's so much hope and fear and confusion. But look, the devices that we carry around on our wrists, in our pockets, we've already been putting that infrastructure into us where we are not only using them as thought partners, but quite possibly they're telling us how we feel. How do you feel right now? Are those machines that you're carrying around with you filling you up with hope, or are they draining you? It's one thing to use a machine as a thought partner. It's another thing to outsource your soul to it. And the same thing goes for the media. The media who's made a monstrously huge amount of money out of fear and gossip and using information half-baked, but hey, I got it out first to you because if I can get you to click, if I can get your eyeballs, then I've got a money source, a revenue stream. And so all of that monetization is an effect on me. So is that media, the one that's providing news for us, filling me up with hope, or is it adding to my fears? Then finally, men. You see, as humans, we are communicating platforms, but the problem is, whether it's me or a podcast or a pastor, we are all standing on platforms providing you information. Your responsibility is to validate it against Scripture, like the Bereans, is to take all of that information from all sources and decide for yourself that I'm going to read Scripture, I'm going to pray, and as I continue to learn what this Scripture says, that God will inform me and help me to filter things that may not be true. So for every platform with which we are receiving information, from men to media to machines, the danger is that we outsource our souls. Hey, I want you to be in a place of strong hope, because strong hope leads to incredible faith. And so for us, you measure your soul like this. And as a TMP follower, as someone who's deciding to use these tools, just take for a moment and measure how much hope, joy, peace, patience am I carrying right now? Or am I short on these? Have I drifted into some sort of anxiety or fear? It's time to make a choice. Don't outsource your soul. I'm Jeff Gerhardt with the Master's Program. Stay on this journey with us and keep adding to your body, mind, soul, and spirit. God bless.